Alright guys, just letting you know, this is suit and tie weekend because you know Christian Grey and the Kingsman come out this weekend, so you gotta look sharp, guys. Because even shitty movies deserve such dress like this. I mean, sadly. Okay, so 50 Shades of... Let's get this over with. So 50 Shades of Grey is based off the best-selling book that just so happens to be a Twilight fanfiction. I seriously didn't know that a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh boy, I'm so excited. And it stars Dakota Johnson, who plays this average chick who gets to meet the once-in-a-lifetime billionaire Christian Grey. And after an interview she gives him, Christian Grey comes up to her a couple times and they start a relationship, which eventually leads to her getting involved in his S&M pleasures, and that's really the basic plot of the movie. Their relationship, added with a couple bit of bondage sex scenes that it's not even remotely interesting. I want to start off with a positive before I rip this movie into shreds, is the directing. It's actually pretty good. Some scenes in the movie, it gives this like grand scale of Seattle, because that's what the movie's based in, it's in Seattle. Made me go like, this is a really good looking movie. But just because a movie looks good doesn't mean it's actually good. And by that I mean in terms of characters, story, script, and all that good stuff that makes the world of good cinema go round. Yeah, the movie fails on that, and it fails on that hard. Cause the character played by Dakota Johnson has got to be the most boring chick I've ever seen put on film. Oh my goodness gracious. And since this is the Twilight fan fiction show, she's supposed to be Bella. I get that. But could you make her a little bit more interesting rather than making her so gloomy all the time? I'm just saying, I wouldn't hang out with her. No way, man. And you got Jamie Dornan as Christian Grey, and the dude is supposed to be like Edward, except with the sparkling pale white skin, and he's a vampire. He's like Edward in a couple traits, and that is a control freak douchebag. Cause really, Christian Grey was a straight up dick. I was watching, I was like, I don't understand how girls find this guy attractive. I admit, this guy is a good looking guy, but take away the good looks and the money and what do you have really? You get yourself an average looking controlling douchebag still. The way how I took the character Christian Grey is that he was playing mind games with this girl, because he would come and see her like any guy would, and he would lead her on for him to eventually tell her, oh, you should stay away from me, I am not the guy for you. Which then makes her go, I want to know more about you, Christian Grey. Why are you doing this? And that's his advantage for him to introduce her to his S&M fantasies, and she honestly doesn't want that. She just wants a regular relationship with this guy. And then I realized that the main tagline of this movie is curious, and that's what he's doing. He's raising her curiosity, which then results of her keeping on coming back to him, and I'm like, why? And he becomes this like controlling asshole. There's a part in the movie where she has to sign a contract she was given, and he keeps on bugging her like, are you gonna sign it? Are you gonna sign it? Are you gonna sign it? And it frustrates her so much where she's like, you know what? It's nice knowing ya. She literally does that. She sends a quick text to him saying, you know what? Nice knowing ya. Seriously. So you're thinking, cool, that's all done and over with, right? And literally, the next scene, she comes back home from running, and then she goes into her room, and he's right there. And he has like a glass and a bottle of wine in his hand, and he's like, really? It was nice knowing me? Dude, did you just break into her house? How the hell did you get inside? Oh, cause he's Christian Grey and he's a billionaire and shit. And then he ties her up and has sex with her. It just got stupid. Like, yeah. And speaking of the sex scenes, which is like the driving force of this movie, is that they weren't even that good. It wasn't as controversial people made it out to be. Like, really? That's all they showed? Why would you spend $10 on porn when you can go on the internet and watch it for free? Make sure you don't catch those viruses, man. That can fuck your shit up. Did I mention the script and the dialogue? Guys, it was so bad. I was this close of walking out of the theater. It plays off the whole cliche love story bullshit where she's like, oh, why won't you let me in? And he says, it's cause of who I am. Where have you been all my life? Waiting for you. Oh, yikes. Ow. I think I lost a couple bit of brain cells. I think I got a bit more dumb than before. I think I called myself dumb. Which I should be, because I saw this movie. It doesn't even deserve to be called a movie. So 50 Shades of Grey had two main leads that had the worst chemistry I have ever seen in a romance movie. The script, the dialogue, horrible. I don't know who gave the final say-so to pass this off. The sex scenes weren't even all that bad that people made them out to be. And guys, the ending to this movie, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Just the characters were stupid, just like the movie, and this movie is an abomination to cinema. And guys, when I was in the theater, true story, I've never had the worst combination of rotten fish and buttered popcorn mixed together. Dude, it was so bad. I was like, how are you getting turned on by this? Don't see 50 Shades of Grey for those who haven't seen it, but for those who have seen it, what did you guys think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below. And as always, there's a link for my Twitter and my Facebook in the description below, but in the meantime, I have to get going. Laters, baby. No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!